If you're a beginner to intermittent fasting, you're probably wondering where working out really fits into intermittent fasting. Like, what type of workout should you be doing and when should you be doing it? Well, I'm going to be covering exactly what beginners need to know about working out with intermittent fasting in today's video. All right, guys, if you're new to my channel and you don't know who I am, my name's Autumn and I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's in nutrition and human performance. On my channel, I'm typically talking about science-backed ways that you can feel amazing and achieve your wellness goals. And part of that is making sure you can also get exercise in too. So we're always talking about how intermittent fasting is a really great tool to give you gut health, to help increase growth hormone and testosterone, things that you need to increase fat burning mechanisms, and also to create lean muscle mass. So of course we can see that intermittent fasting is actually a really great tool for a workout routine. But here's the thing, you really want to be careful with your workouts when you're first using intermittent fasting, especially during the adjustment period of the first 3 days to 2 weeks, depending on how metabolically flexible you are. So here's what's happening when you first start intermittent fasting, especially if you don't have that proper nutrient timing down yet either. Your body is going from constantly being fed food every couple of hours where it doesn't have to worry about ever having to tap into its own fat stores and rely on that as fuel, but instead relying on the blood glucose as fuel, which as we know is a lot more unstable and a less reliable source of fuel, and it's something that we want to not have to tap into. We want to tap into our fat stores because it is more reliable and it doesn't cause those fluctuations in energy levels. But in the beginning, your body isn't used to tapping into those fat stores. So it's used to using the blood glucose instead because it is such a faster source of energy. So what does this mean for the first few days to 2 weeks or so of using intermittent fasting if you are a beginner? This means that your body's adjusting from having to use the blood sugar as fuel to fat as fuel. And that process can take a little bit of time depending on how metabolically flexible you are and just what type of nutrient timing you are following from the start. So as a result, your body isn't able to efficiently tap into fat burning mechanisms yet. It's still cleaning up its cells, making the mitochondria better able to burn fat as fuel. So in the meantime, it's still relying a bit on that blood glucose as part of its fuel. And that runs out very quickly, which means that doing a lot of exercise during this time isn't necessarily a good idea. Because you haven't been able to tap into fat as fuel for your workouts and you're only using that more unstable source of fuel from the blood glucose, it's going to make it so that you have less energy for your workouts to begin with. It's also going to make you more prone to hypoglycemia because you're solely relying on that blood glucose for energy during this transition time, which means that it's very easy to use it up and then have low blood sugar, which will leave you hangry or feeling cranky or shaky or all those other symptoms that go along with hypoglycemia. So what do you do as a beginner? If you are completely new to intermittent fasting, the last thing you want to do is to be doing a lot of high intensity interval training, heavy weight training, anything that would inherently cause you to use more of that blood glucose. So any high intensity activity is going to use more of that blood glucose anyway. So for the first 3 days to 2 weeks, depending on how metabolically flexible you are, you're going to want to shift to more of the lighter type of exercises. This is going to serve your goals more in the long term by using more of these lighter exercises in the beginning. So things like yoga or walking or doing some very light strength training. So just very low weight, but not excessively high weight. So no HIIT, no high strength training, just doing, more mellow type of workouts just for those first 3 days to 2 weeks while your body starts being able to tap into fat as fuel. This will make that transition so much easier. It'll help to prevent those feelings of hypoglycemia or hunger that you could feel if you did use HIIT during your fasted state and you weren't used to it, or if you are new to intermittent fasting. So you guys will see in the intermittent fasting program that I have, there are some strength training workouts that you can use. However, if you are completely new to intermittent fasting and you aren't even really used to much strength training, stay away from those for the time being, for the first week or 2 weeks. Just really incorporating more walking in, getting in 30 to 60 minutes of walking per day at least. That'll really help to actually ease that transition to make it so it's easier to tap into fat burning. Then once you've gotten over that hump where you are able to start tapping into that fat burning mechanisms, then you can start to reincorporate your normal routine or just even increase the intensity of your workouts in general. So for example, for me, I definitely just switched to a lot of walking in the beginning, which I've talked so much about, but I really did a lot of walking instead of, the higher intensity workout. Lately, I've been including some boxing lately, and I'd like to say I'm pretty much professional now after 7 classes, but it took me a little bit to get there. So that's totally normal to have that transition state. Biggest mistake you can make is going from 0 to 100 that quick. You know, you want to have those incremental types of spaces when it comes to your workouts when you're a beginner to intermittent fasting, so that it's just an easier transition. So you're not going to shock your body, and the whole experience is actually going to be a nice experience rather than one where you're feeling hangry. Which, by the way, guys, I do have a summer intermittent fasting challenge that's going on right now. So hundreds of AM peeps all around the world are using the intermittent fasting program along with the 7-day detox in order to feel awesome this summer. So I have all the details of how you can join in. The challenge is 5 weeks long. You're able to talk with the AM peeps, share your journey throughout this whole challenge in the private AM Facebook group, which is a huge factor when it comes to accountability, especially if you are a beginner and you need a little bit more support. Plus, the meals are amazing, I must add. There are even some cookies involved, which are pretty incredible. But I have everything you need to know on how you can get involved, how to get started, with the link in the description down below. So make sure you check it out if you want to join in. We're all having a really great time and working together to feel amazing this summer. So I'm following it too. Okay, guys, make sure to check out that link below. Join in on the challenge. Use this information on how you can implement workouts into your intermittent fasting routine, especially during the challenge. And if you're new to my channel and you love the science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. I come out with new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video.